We live in a world where everything happens too fast. Worries accumulate, work pressure doesn't disappear, and the feeling of being constantly busy has become normal. Social media feeds us endless streams of comparison, news cycles amplify our fears, and the pace of technological change leaves us feeling perpetually behind. But what if there was a path to recover calm without needing to escape the modern world? What if ancient wisdom could provide practical solutions for contemporary anxiety? If you've ever felt trapped in thoughts that won't stop, in anxiety that doesn't let you enjoy the present, you're not alone. According to recent studies, anxiety disorders affect over 40 million adults in the United States alone, making it the most common mental health condition in the country. Buddhism teaches us that peace is not found externally, but in the way we face life. Through its 2,500-year-old principles, it's possible to reduce anxiety without letting stress control us. This guide offers over 50 practical exercises rooted in Buddhist wisdom, adapted for modern life. Why Buddhism for anxiety? Buddhism offers a unique perspective on mental suffering because it addresses the root causes rather than just symptoms. Unlike approaches that focus solely on changing thoughts or circumstances, Buddhist practice teaches us to change our relationship with our experiences entirely. The Buddha himself struggled with existential anxiety about aging, sickness, and death before finding his path to enlightenment. His teachings emerged from direct experience with human suffering and offer time-tested methods for finding peace amidst life's inevitable challenges. How to use this guide. This comprehensive guide is designed for both beginners and experienced practitioners. Each exercise builds upon previous ones, but you can also focus on specific areas that resonate with your current needs. Exercise 1. The 5-4-3-2-1 Grounding Technique. Our first exercise is called the 5-4-3-2-1 Grounding Technique. This helps pull you out of anxious thoughts and back into the present moment. Here's how it works. Follow along. Step 1. Find 5 things you can see. Look around you right now. Name 5 things you can see. It could be your phone, a lamp, a plant, the ceiling, your hands. Take your time with each one. Really focus on the details, the colors, shapes, textures. Step 2. Find 4 things you can touch. Now reach out and touch 4 different things. Feel the texture of your clothes, the smoothness of your phone screen, the temperature of a nearby surface. Notice how each thing feels different. Step 3. Find 3 things you can hear. Close your eyes if it helps, and listen. Maybe you hear traffic outside, the hum of air conditioning, birds chirping, or even the sound of your own breathing. Just notice without judging. Step 4. Find 2 things you can smell. Take a gentle breath in through your nose. Can you smell coffee, perfume, fresh air, or even just the neutral scent of your surroundings? Step 5. Find 1 thing you can taste. What do you taste right now? Maybe it's toothpaste from earlier, coffee, or just the neutral taste in your mouth. This technique works because it forces your brain to focus on concrete, immediate sensations rather than anxious thoughts about the future or past. If this message resonates with you, and you're seeking more moments of peace and insight, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for daily reflections rooted in ancient wisdom and modern clarity. Exercise 2. Box breathing. Box breathing is a technique used by Navy SEALs, first responders, and anxiety sufferers worldwide. It's simple but incredibly effective. Here's the pattern. We're going to breathe in a box of 4 counts. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Breathe out for 4 counts. Hold empty for 4 counts. Let's do this together. Sit up straight. Place 1 hand on your chest and 1 on your belly. Ready? Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat this 4 more times. Your hand on your belly should move more than the one on your chest. This means you're breathing deeply into your diaphragm. The beauty of box breathing is that it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural rest and digest response. Exercise 3. Progressive muscle relaxation. Anxiety creates physical tension in our bodies. This exercise helps you identify and release that tension systematically. We're going to tense and then relax different muscle groups. When you tense, hold for 5 seconds, then completely let go. Start by making fists with both hands. Squeeze tight. Feel the tension in your hands and forearms. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now completely let go. Notice the contrast between tension and relaxation. Now tense your shoulders by pulling them up toward your ears. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and let them drop. Squeeze your eyes shut tight and scrunch your entire face. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and let your face go completely soft. Tense your stomach muscles like someone's about to tickle you. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Finally, tense your legs and feet. Point your toes and make your legs rigid. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release completely. Take a moment to notice how your body feels now compared to when we started. Exercise 4, the worry window technique. This cognitive technique helps you contain anxious thoughts instead of letting them run wild all day. Here's how it works. Instead of worrying throughout the day, you designate a specific worry window, maybe 15 minutes at 3 p.m. When an anxious thought comes up during the day, acknowledge it and say, "I'll think about this during my worry window." Write it down if that helps, then redirect your attention to the present moment. During your designated worry time, you can think about these concerns. But here's the key, set a timer. When the 15 minutes are up, you're done worrying for the day. This technique works because it gives you permission to worry, but within boundaries. It prevents anxiety from taking over your entire day. Exercise 5, cognitive reframing. Our final exercise addresses the thoughts that fuel anxiety. Anxiety often comes from catastrophic thinking, imagining the worst possible outcomes. Here's a simple reframing process. Step 1. Identify the anxious thought. What exactly are you worried about? Be specific. Step 2. Ask yourself these questions. Is this thought realistic, or am I catastrophizing? What evidence do I have that this will actually happen? What would I tell a friend who had this worry? What's the most likely outcome? Not the worst-case scenario? Step 3. Create a balanced thought. Replace the anxious thought with something more realistic and balanced. For example, anxious thought, "I'm going to fail this presentation and everyone will think I'm incompetent." Balanced thought, "I'm prepared for this presentation. Even if it's not perfect, I've done my best and one presentation doesn't define my competence." Practice this regularly and you'll start to catch anxious thoughts before they spiral. These 5 exercises work not by accident, but by design, because they each speak to a different part of the human experience of anxiety. They are like keys, each one unlocking a door to calm, clarity, and control. They ground you when everything feels uncertain. They guide your breath when panic makes it shallow. They soothe the silent tension your body holds onto. They soften the sharp edges of your thoughts. And they give structure to chaos, helping you reclaim time, space, and peace. Together, these practices form more than a set of techniques. They become a sanctuary, a safe inner space you can return to at any moment. They are not quick fixes, but powerful rituals that reconnect you to what's steady, wise, and real inside you. And here's the deeper truth. Managing anxiety is not a destination. It's not a test you pass once and never take again. It's a path, one of self-awareness, gentleness, and growth. Every time you practice, even in the smallest way, you are rewiring your brain. You are teaching your nervous system a new story. You are learning to walk beside your anxiety instead of being ruled by it. These tools work best not as desperate responses when you feel overwhelmed, but as daily habits. Tiny, quiet moments that build your mental and emotional strength from the inside out, like training a muscle. Every repetition matters. Every breath, every pause, every grounding moment plants a seed of stability that will grow when you need it most. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need to feel better overnight. And you definitely don't need to fix yourself, because you are not broken. You are beautifully human, messy, sensitive, evolving. And now, you're equipped with tools that honor that humanity. Start small, start simple. Choose one practice that resonates with you and make it a part of your life, not as a chore, but as a quiet act of self-respect. Let it be your pause in a fast world, your still point in the storm. Because here's what's true. You are not your anxiety. You are not your racing thoughts, your shaky hands, or your restless nights. You are the one who notices, the one who breathes through it, the one who is learning to respond instead of react. You are the awareness, spacious, kind, and strong. Even when your mind feels chaotic, there is always a deeper part of you that remains untouched. That part is calm. It is clear. It is connected to something greater than fear. And every time you slow down and listen, you get closer to it. With time, with patience, and with practice, your relationship with anxiety can transform. It won't vanish overnight, but it will shift from fear to familiarity, from control to compassion, from overwhelm to understanding. You begin to meet yourself with kindness instead of criticism. You begin to move through life with a deeper sense of presence. You begin to trust your ability to weather the storms, not because they stop coming, but because you've changed how you face them. This is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning of a new way of living, a more peaceful, intentional, empowered way of being. So breathe. Begin again. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take one step, one breath, one moment at a time. This is your path. This is your strength. This is your power. And no matter where you are on this journey, whether you're just beginning or already deep in the work, know this. You are not alone. You are capable. You are healing. And you are already on your way. And if you ever forget that, if the noise of the world or the weight of your thoughts makes you feel small, lost, or disconnected, pause. Gently return to the breath. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. Proof that you are here, alive, and still moving forward. No feeling is final. No anxious moment defines your whole being. Just as clouds drift across the sky, your emotions too will pass. What remains is your awareness, the steady sky behind it all. There will be days when it's harder to believe in your progress, days when the old habits pull you back, when your mind spins faster than your breath can keep up. That's okay. Healing is not linear. Some steps will feel like setbacks. Some days will feel like starting over. But even then, you are not back at the beginning. You are returning with more wisdom, more compassion, and more strength than you had before. Each struggle teaches you something. Each quiet victory, even just getting out of bed, pausing before, reacting, breathing through discomfort, is a step forward. And with every step, you are proving to yourself that peace is possible, not just in some distant future, but here, now, within you. Let that be your reminder. Healing isn't a finish line. It's a rhythm, a relationship, a return. Return to what steadies you. Return to what softens you. Return to what reminds you that you are already enough. Your anxiety may speak loudly, but you don't have to believe everything it says. You can listen without obeying. You can feel without being consumed. You can struggle without giving up. There is courage in every breath you take in defiance of fear. There is power in every moment you choose to stay present when your mind wants to run. There is healing in simply allowing yourself to be without judgment, just as you are. So wherever this message finds you, in the middle of a storm, in the quiet after one, or in a rare moment of calm, know this. You are not falling apart. You are unfolding. You are not failing. You are learning how to care for your mind, your body, your spirit, bit by bit, breath by breath, moment by sacred moment. Let this journey be one of gentleness. Let it be one of returning, again and again, to yourself. Not the self that anxiety tries to shrink, but the self that is vast, wise, and already whole beneath it all. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force. You only need to continue. With honesty, with grace, and with the quiet. Knowing that the path is already unfolding beneath your feet. Keep walking, keep breathing, keep showing up. Because the more you do, the more you will come to realize you were never lost. You were always on your way home.